Hello gamers, SoftKitty99 on the Creative Builds world in Minecraft. Today I'd like to build another medieval house, another small one. Let's grab some oak. We will take the dark oak wood not planks, the dark oak wood with the grain on it so that we've got the upright supports, some stairs and some slabs. For a door, I like the spruce door for the medieval look. I think it's the one that looks more like a medieval build. We'll need some glass for windows. I like something that's got a little bit of colour in it to make it look aged, so I'm going to take the grey stained glass pane. And for the walls you can use bone blocks or you can use wool. I think we'll use wool today. So we need the white wool. And we're going to need something for the ground floor. So let's take the stone bricks. Make sure you don't pick up the monster bricks instead, because I've done that several times in the past and then had problems. See, if you get the stone brick monster egg you can get problems. Don't use that one. And I'll have some slabs to make the path to the front door. And we're also going to need torches obviously inside to keep it a little bit light. So decide where you're going to build. Oop, let's float just a little bit. And I think I would like it to be, so I'm going to grab my stone slabs. Decide where you want your front door. And I think we'll go here. So I'm going to knock out I think 4 away from my road is going to be a good place for me to build. So I'm going to put my door on that one there. So this side is going to be the interior of the house and this is going to be outside. I'm just going to add a little bit more grass. To the side here later on once we've got the build. So don't worry about it floating slightly on my build. Right. To the side of the door on each side I want to put 2 white wool like this so that the door is inset into the building. So you've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. Grab the dark oak and place 1, 2, 3, 4. And do the same on this side. Of course I'm going to have to put one extra because my floor's a little bit too low. 1, 2, 3, 4. And fill across the top with the wood. Then fill the gap in the middle with the wall. Now what I would like to do is make a little bit of a more decorative front. So I think we're going to need some fence because the front looks so plain. Let's grab the dark oak fence. I'm not going to need the slab anymore. I'm going to make a nice simple entranceway. Grab your fence, put it up the side, too tall, and put slabs, half slabs, across the front, just so you've got a little entryway, a little porch to keep the rain off as they're trying to get in and out of the house. It just adds a little bit of decoration to the front of the build. Go to the side of your building, grab your white wool again, in line with the wood, place 1, 2, 3. Leave 1 gap, 1, 2, 3. Grab the dark oak wood, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bring it all the way across. Grab your white wall again, put the white wall all the way around the edges, leaving you one space right in the centre. Think you can guess what we're going to do? Put in a window. So we have this. And I'm sure you've guessed it, we're going to do the same on the back and on the side. And inside here we're going to be putting in the floor with the stone bricks. Just like this, all the way on the interior of the building. So me having no grass here is actually going to make it slightly quicker for me to fill the interior in. And I think that that's enough, yes. It's nice. It's a nice small little build here. So on the corner you're going to want to come up by 4 and come across. And come across. And remember, in line at the side. And if you can pick the white wool up, fill in the interior gap. Mine's 1 too tall, of course, because I didn't quite have the right... I didn't have a completely flat area to build on initially. We'll fill all of this in with the white wool. On yours it should be just 3 tall with the wool, but because mine wasn't on a flat surface, of course I've got slightly different dimensions on this walls. I'm going to leave this one completely blank because we're going to put the stairs up on the interior, and the window needs to be 1 down from the top. And there we have our downstairs. And I'm just going to replace that one there with the wall so that it's uniform. Now we need to go up to the top floor. But first, stairs. So let us think, how's that going to work? Are we going to have enough space to make it work? Yep, I think that's going to work. And then I'm going to put upside down stairs underneath to give it that depth, and it just looks so much better with it being that sort of double top and bottom. I just like it better like that. And then with the dark oak half slabs, you will then fill in the floor so that you're ready for the upper story, just like that. And you can decide whether you want to put fencing around the stairs or not later. Go back to your dark oak wood. From each corner, come out by 1, 2, 1, 2. Will actually come out from all of the upright supports actually. So it's 1, 2 in both of the corners, and 1, 2 in the centre of the side walls, just like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we want to join all of these together on the edges, all the way around, as we've done with some of the other buildings. As you can see, I'm trying to keep some uniformity and vary the designs so that you've got lots of different ideas, so you can decide what sort of style you'd like your medieval builds to be in. I really like the look of medieval houses. Grab the half slabs again and fill in all the gaps on this floor. I like the half slabs because it just gives the depth. If you look up at the overhang from underneath, it gives it that depth. I really like that. And we go all the way around. Go back to your dark oak, and in all the corners come up by 1, 2, 3, 4, and come across the build. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that joins up. Come along the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join them all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join them up. Final time, join it up. Right in the centre where you've got the beam, come up. Where you've got the other beam at the side, come up. Do that on the opposite side where you've got the beams coming across the floors, connect up to the top. Just like so. On the front, again, where you've got the beams. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And on the back, keeping it all pretty uniform. Nice and simple. Grab your white wool, fill in all of the gaps. Fill everything in. I'm going to fill everything in and then come back and put the windows in, because I just think it's simpler to do it that way than to try and remember where to put your windows. And also, if you're building this house, you might want to change where the windows are yourself, because you might like it a little bit different. And the final side here. Grab your window pane and decide where you're going to want to put it. I'm going to put it in the centre of my 3 panels, just like so. Do the same on the opposite side, exact same places, like so. And then you've got the front and the back. Now we've got the bigger section here, so what I'm going to do is take out 2 like little eyes and do the same on the back. All the way around we go, and there we go. Now you know what we're missing: a roof. And shall we do it the same as all the others, or shall we make it a straw one this time? What do you think? There, let's make it the same as all the others. Spruce. So we want the spruce stairs and slabs. And you come along the edge of the build where the beam going across is, and you do the same on the opposite one, and don't forget to overhang the building by 1. So get to the edge of the building and overhang by 1, and then don't forget to put the undersides in to give it that more rounded finished look on the edge of the building, like so. And go back and forth, going one side to the other side till the roof meets in the middle. Or is that going to be too tall? Nah, I think it might be a bit tall, we'll see. We'll see how tall that goes. You can use half slabs and just go in much quicker so that you've got a shallower roof. I think we did a shallower roof on that one, didn't we? Yeah. So that you've got the choice of how steep you want it to be. If you have the more slanted roof, you've got a bit more space up in the roof, so you might want to use the loft space for like extra bedrooms, like if the family grew and they got more kids, or maybe they got rich enough to afford some staff or people to work with them, and then they had extra bedrooms upstairs. I seem to be building houses that are all getting quite large actually. In medieval times a lot of people had really tiny houses, like just one room. I think we need to build some littler ones, don't we? This is going to be a big roof, isn't it? Very, very big. Can't place it fast enough. I'll come back as soon as I've finished the roof and show you what it looks like. Now come back. I've got to the top of the roof and I wanted to show you what I was going to do with the top. I want to put in an upside down stair there. Turn to face outwards. Put a stair facing in this direction. And then an upside down one on the side there, so that you've got that little bit of decoration. Do the same on the opposite side. Upside down stair, come in, place the stair facing out, and then upside down. Grab your half slab to finish off the very top of the build all the way across the top. And there we go. And that is what it looks like. So now we have this big open area here. First thing, we are going to want stairs up. I think that we want to do is put them, can we put them so that they miss the windows? Or is that going to be, no, I think that will work. Of course I can't put the support one right under there without blocking the window. Do we do it anyway? Yeah, I think we do, because I just don't like leaving it. And then use the, you know what, we're going to need to put torches in so that we can see. Let's put some torches so we can see. There. And grab the dark oak slab, and you're going to want to fill this all in so that you've got a floor, so that you can then use this upstairs space. So just fill in this whole area. I'm not going to do that all right on camera though right now. Grab your dark oak wood again, and following these lines, put the supports up, following where it would go there, like that. And grab your white wool and fill in the gaps. So we're going to want to just make sure that everything gets filled in. And I'm going to want to put some windows in as well. And let's do that on the other side as well. First job, follow up the posts with, so that it looks like you've got your full support in. And then use the white wool to fill in across the build, in all the gaps and across. Let's get me out before so that I can show you the outside of the building once it's finished, and pop in some glass panes, and there we have our house, our medieval has turned into a 3-storey house from a 2-storey house because we've got lots of space up at the top, so we will definitely be using that. And there we go. And here's what I've done with the interior, just to give you some ideas. Got a little kitchen area over a crafting area, table for them all to sit at. Now let's go upstairs. So we have stairs going up. I put storage under the stairs, and we've got 2 bedrooms. The first one is for the parents. They've got a desk or a dressing table, a little bit of storage and a nice bed. And then next door we have the children's room. I've decided they've got 2 kids, so they've got 2 beds, and so that there's no arguments because they're kids, we've got 2 different sets of storage. Let's go upstairs again. I've made this the communal living area because it's much more difficult to section off this area for bedrooms with the sloping roof because you've got very little walk space. So I've just put basically some large sofas in here for some seating. I'm sure you can come up with something better than my interior. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy gaming!